Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. This is Rico Berry's Dolphin Project on the ground in Taiji, Japan. What you're seeing is, unfortunately, formation getting close to the cove. It's been an epic battle. They've been battling for hours, and progress has been really slow. I did see the dolphins surface, and it looks like a small pod, but yet they've been relentlessly harassing and chasing them for the past near 3 hours. So I can see the splash of the dolphins in front of the boats. Again, it doesn't look like too many. Of course, one is too many, but it does look like a small pod. The Coast Guard has entered the cove, and they're slowly pushing these dolphins towards the cove. I'm sad to say. So if you're new, thank you for joining us. And these are legal drive hunts of dolphins. It happens every year here in Taiji from September 1st to the end of February. They're very well protected. The police are here. The Coast Guard's here. They have quotas that have been given to them by the Japan Fisheries Association, and it's legal. So the best thing that we can do here is document what's going on and try to spread awareness. Because these hunts, even though yes, there are dolphins that are slaughtered for meat, the big profit is made from selling captive dolphins. And that's something that we can do something about. If you want to learn more about these hunts, if you go to Dolphin Project's website, dolphinproject.com, there's a lot of information. There's also a take action page. It's difficult and you feel very hopeless sitting and watching, I know. But there are things that we can do, so please check that out. So the banger boats are slowly progressing. They're getting dangerously close to the cove. Again, this formation was spotted at about 8-ish in the morning, and it's now almost 11. So these poor dolphins have been harassed, chased, terrified, swimming for their lives for at least 3 hours. Who knows how far out at sea they were when they first started driving them. So I'm just going to let you watch what's happening. Unfortunately, I cannot see your comments or questions. So if you are a veteran of watching these hunts and feel confident answering questions that people ask, that would be greatly appreciated. Because I'm sorry, but I can't see any comments or questions. So you can hear the banging now. I just can't imagine what it's like for the dolphins to be surrounded by this banging and try so hard to get away, and they just relentlessly wouldn't stop. Maybe it's been a slow season for them, so they're probably really wanting to get these dolphins, unfortunately. So you can see what the boats do is kind of form a parentheses behind them, curving in at the edges to kind of herd them where they want them to go. The dolphins are about over here. Every now and then I see them come up again. It's a small pod. No idea to know what species yet. So what they're going to do is push them closer to the harbor and then around and over towards the mouth of the cove. These dolphins have been making breaks, trying to get away for the open ocean, but every time they make a break for it, these hunters are able to find them again and start pushing them again. But it has been a real battle. I mean, it's been going on, like I said, for hours. The dolphins must be absolutely exhausted. You cannot imagine running for your life for 3 hours. So one's going way over by the rocks over here to cut off any chance of escape over there. Looks like for the moment, oh, they came up. So again, if you're just joining us, Dolphin Project on the ground in Taiji, Japan. You are watching a small pod of dolphins, don't know the species yet, being driven closer and closer to the cove. They were first spotted, we spotted the formation at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's almost 11 here. And who knows how far out at sea they actually found them. They've been having so much trouble. Here they go again. So when you see them break formation and the puffs of smoke, it means those dolphins are out of their sight and making a break for it. So it's not over yet. Let's think positive. We've seen dolphins escape from here before. Anything's possible. Again, I apologize. I cannot see any comments or questions. So a couple boats are heading in, and that doesn't mean they're giving up. What they'll do is switch out and get the skiff boats. We call them skiffs. They're smaller, long boats where they'll come and they'll join in the chase. But man, these dolphins are fighters. Well, let's send them all positive energy. It's not too late. Maybe they can get away. But these hunters have just been relentless, refusing to give up. Looks like they've spotted them. They'll go. Those dolphins are trying to head back to the open sea. Go, 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 go. Again, these hunters just are relentless. They will chase and chase and chase for hours on end. Oh no, 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 no. They just popped up inside the hunter's line. No. It's just heartbreaking to think about what these dolphins are going through. Imagine you being chased and chased and chased and loud noises, and you just trying so hard to escape, and every time you make a break and think you might get away, they come at you again and again and again and again. You can hear the banging of the banger on the banger poles. Each boat has 2 long poles. They're up on their boats until they found dolphins, then they drop them into the water. Uh-oh. Go, 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 go. And then they'll just bang on those. They have a hammer and just bang and bang and bang on that pole. Sound amplifies underwater, so it's got to be super loud for the dolphins. Yeah, I could see a skiff heading out to join. See that little tiny boat on the right? That's a skiff. There'll be guys in there. They have these heavy metal bars on ropes, and they'll throw them and at the dolphins. Big splash in the water will frighten the dolphins and help guide them the way they want them to go. So they are pushing them closer and closer to the harbor. Not good. Again, thank you for joining. I know it's difficult to bear witness to this, but we need to raise awareness about what happens here. We need to tell their stories. And really, we need people to understand the connection between the captive dolphin trade and these hunts. Again, yes, they do slaughter and use dolphins for meat, but the big profits come from selling captive dolphins. And we have a part of that because the captive industry is not limited to Japan. It's global, and these dolphins aren't just captured, trained, and sold within Japan. They've been sent to many countries around the world. Again, here it's a supply and demand business. They try to say that this is tradition, the dolphin drive hunts, tradition and culture, but it's a business. Whaling, traditional whaling, yes, you can't argue that's a tradition and culture here in Taiji, but this is not. This didn't start till 1969 when they wanted to open their whale museum and display local species. So they needed live dolphins, and that's when they started these drive hunts. I've read some papers written by Japanese activists working against this, and from back in the 80s, they were saying that these hunts were on their way out until the aquarium industry started demanding captive dolphins, which brought back more profits. So I'm gonna try, bear with me, but I'm going to try to go stand up on the fence. Hopefully no one tells me to get down so we can see. Sorry, it's a little challenging. Let me try a different approach. Okay, so they're coming this way. You could see a couple of skiffs in the water. Bangers still banging. Sorry. I haven't seen the dolphins come up recently. Oh, there they are. I know it's blurry. I'm sorry. I gotta have one hand on the tree here or I'm gonna go tumbling down the cliff. So you can see the pod coming this way. Again, it's a small pod. You know, it's hard to believe that it's been so much manpower, so many hours, so much fuel driving in just a small family. It's very sad. You can see that pod is still fighting to turn around and go back. They're in very dangerous territory right now. So again, thank you for joining us. If you just joined, this is Rico Berry's Dolphin Project in Taiji, Japan. Been watching this drive for over 3 hours now. It's been a real fight. The dolphins keep trying to get away, and then the dolphin hunters chase after them, get them again, and keep pushing them towards the cove. They are coming this way. Unfortunately, they are headed straight towards the mouth of the cove. You can hear the banging on the banger poles. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, I apologize. I cannot see comments or questions, so I cannot address those. Still fighting, still trying to get under that wall of sound and headed back out to the open ocean, but these guys are relentless. I can see them, the splash coming this way. So again, thank you so much for joining and bearing witness. Please share and really do your part to raise awareness about these hunts. I gotta be careful. I'm about to fall off this fence here. So they're coming this way. They're getting real close to the cove, I'm sorry to say. I'm gonna go ahead, maybe close your eyes for a minute because it's gonna go a little crazy while I try to get down off the fence. Hold on. Okay. So you can hear the banging getting louder because they are getting closer. Unfortunately, the dolphins are swimming exactly where they want them to be. Oh no. Sorry. Try to find them on the phone. Poor babies are still fighting so hard. They're trying to go back, trying to get away from the sound, but it's just non-stop relentless. I know there have been haunting images, of course, from these hunts, but man, the sounds are just as haunting. I hear this sound of this banger. No. So the dolphins are right there. So much noise. Acoustically sensitive dolphins, this has got to be just so horrible. The engine, oh, what happened? Sorry. My stabilizer thing just conked out on me. Sorry about that. So they get really, really close. So they get really, really close. Here. I don't know how this is, but I know like those. All right.